Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are still here with Dawnguard, but we are off and on an assignment to get the lost relic, which is the Dawnguard Rune hammer. So we're going to Shriekwin Bastion for it. So just jump along for the ride. This is what it's going to be about, the Dawnguard Rune hammer. So we're going to get it since we have that quest, and we've got two other items need to be collected as well, the rune axe and then the rune shield. So this is an old weapon that exists that we've got to go to Shriekwin Bastion to get. And Shriekwin Bastion is over right here, just between Riverwood and Fall Creek. That bend in the road is Shriekwin Bastion. So it says south. I believe there's a north also, so that means we're on the back side, but you usually have to enter through the north to get to the south. We can go up the mountain, but I don't know if it's actually going to be right there on the outside, but we're going to try and go. Let's see, we'll go to the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary and go from there. The reason I came down here is because you can actually get up on the back side. It says south. Actually, hold on. What's called? It says just Shriekwin Bastion. It doesn't say north or south. So let's go and see if we can come in the back way. There's a little bit of fight on the road, but you can get here on the south side from just beneath Fall Creek. There's just two bandits that have a road trap set up, a blockade. It's pretty expensive. I don't know if it's the two build it themselves because it's pretty large, or they might be part of a bigger camp somewhere. There's a couple of bands of bandits up here that are along this road, so it might have been the band itself that did it. Usually, though, the others won't get involved unless you actually go back into the woods and run into them as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ride through. You see they've got like a bridge system set above. And like the back behind in the woods, there's a camp with a dead Dunmer back there over a log. So they might be all part of the same group, but there's at least two out here on this thing right here all the time. And they try and drop rocks on you, so we're going to ride through. Usually the rocks are very slow and don't come down enough to affect you or your horse. Ron has already been tagging him with ice spikes. I love that move. The two-handed head removal is probably the best, or dual-wield head removal is probably the best move. That guy's down there, so I can't get his gold. And I'm not going to worry that much about it. So, but what you can do basically for Shriekwin Bastion is you can jump right over here. And this will bring you up to the area where the place starts. And we got a day droth, everybody. Look at that guy. He's coming through the fire at us. A little hardage from him. And proceed, and like I said, this is the south. It might be in the north, but this brings you into the top half of the dungeon, but we don't know where it's at until we get inside. There's a couple of Draugr up here that just hang out. I like the ebony plate, but right now I'm a Dawnguard guy, so I'm not going to switch my armor for the ebony plate. So you can enter here, but we don't know where it's going to be. It looks like it might be down, but either way there's a vampire up towards the top, so you've got to kind of go through anyway just to kill the vampire wherever it is. We'll see it. Should be here in a second. Should be the vampire. When you come in this way, the vampire thrall should be this way, and the vampire lord is up that way. So we're getting an arrow over here, so we're gonna go this way first. It didn't matter where it's at. Like it's this guy right here. If you look around here and not get bumped by Serana, you will see that there are a couple of gems. I might have knocked them out of the way by fighting me. Yeah, I don't see them. Okay, we're not going to look too long for them. There's a couple of gems in here, but nothing really significant. We got an arrow going this way, so I think they're going into the place. There are a couple of vampires in here, though. Usually the one at the entrance when you come in, and then the one at the very top. Those are the two standing vampires. Everybody else is Draugrs or it's looking like it's this way. Draugr skeletons or and I didn't want to talk to you. You're trying to push me into a trap. Serana, get away. Didn't want that shield, and I didn't want to get in here and you messing about. But since there are two vampires in here, I really do need to go kill both vampires. Let me drop this shield I picked up by accident. I could have swore I picked up the shield. I did not see it now. Okay, there's several doors here. The door we're looking for right here is nope, that's not there. Okay, it's not here, it's someplace else. Deeper in. Let's open these other doors. directional little arrow might have been wired to us. I just think it's down here, and it might be probably upstairs. We're probably underneath where we needed to be, so my fault. You go to the map. It says it's over in here, but that doesn't get us where we need to be. So let's head down this way.
Yes. What did you need?
It's either lower or higher. Either way, we still got to fight our way through. So it's not severely hard to fight Draugrs. But we will collect stuff as we go through. In this room, though, there is a group of shoes near your boots, and there's a couple that are kind of unique. You don't see them everywhere. Oh, there's the one. The one is the pleated shoes. You don't see those everywhere. They're not really sold anywhere.
What did you need?
And there's also the fur, should be fur-lined boots. Yep, fur-lined boots. There's nothing super fantastic, but they are. This is one place that I know they standardly just sit in that whole closet full of shoes. Fur-lined boots are that. A lot of the Jarls wear these, and then the pleated shoes are very close to what Ulfric Stormcloak's boots look like. So if you ever want those, they're just kind of hanging out over here. No armor value to them at all.
Who's there?
Yeah, I'm thinking they're up by the main vampire. That's alright, we gotta clear this anyway.
Where'd you come from?
I'm gonna kill this vampire down here.
Where'd you come from?
Go ahead and drink a potion of cure disease while we're at it. Since we just fought a vampire, it always makes sense to take a potion or two. Yeah, so I'm going to say it's up with the main vampire. This is actually entrance to the north side. We'll step out real quick. And the reason to step out is to put it on our map. There we go, it's on our map. Moving back inside. I know this one fairly well because it used to be part of my clearing process. Every time I played Skyrim and I'd start a new character, I would go loop around the when I did an initial character. I'm talking back in 2011 when I did a first character. I would always get out of Helgen and then swoop down around the lake and come back to Riverwood that way. So I'd arrive with a lot more gear. You know, some people rush to get to Riverwood after leaving Helden. I used to meander. So we cleared all this down below. I had a feeling we were going to go through all this, but really doesn't matter if you start in the north or the south, you still got to go through it. There's also a chest up to the top because there's a word wall up top too, at the very top, past the vampire. He's one portion. The vampire usually can be pretty wicked in here too. The master vampire, or it might be the fact that most of the time I fought him at really low level, but I always remember him being fairly difficult to beat. Another thing to come in here for is if you ever want to start with Nord weapons, just come through and get them. You can get them all in here. Now this is kind of funny. Not really hard to get through, but it turns on these fiery walls. So crouch, and you should be able to go through without being burned. And this is the vampire. Do a quick save just because for wildlife fun, new vampires sometimes the game will just try and get on running, especially if you haven't saved in a while. Excuse me. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, here we go. There he is. Like I said, a lot of spells coming out of that guy. I'm bringing Dawnbreaker on his ass. Ooh, I'm lower on healing than I thought I was. I think I knew this last time and I forgot to go and buy stuff. Fighting Dawnbreaker. Come on, make him explode, 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 explode. Exploded. There's the bottle of what's called here. Do a cure disease for wildlife fun. And come up. He was all Reaper armored out too, so he disintegrated. Yeah, he was all pulled out in the Reaper. Look at armor. I'm at 391. I'm probably gonna have to pass this to Serrana. Oh, there it is right here. And the Dawnguard Rune hammer. There's nothing significant about the fact that it's just a Dawnguard Rune hammer. It's the same as a normal hammer. You can see the Rune hammer here is a 25 starting, and mine is a 44, but it's already been smithed, so I would have to smith this one to see the true difference. I think it is a little bit higher, but it's bashing places a rune on a nearby surface. The rune explodes for 50 points of fire damage when enemies come near. So you basically slam it on the ground and cause fire damage. It's the Dawnguard Rune hammer. So we'll take a picture of that later before we finish, because that's what this quest was about, is getting that. Let's give us this. We're still going to go upstairs, but where's Serrana go? She glitch or not follow? I don't know where the Serrana went. I know she was in the fight. She may have gotten mad that I'm being biased against vampires. Anyway, we're gonna go out anyway. And this armor I can actually drop anyway. I don't have to have it. You get it off several sets of several vampires throughout the game anyway. You just won't carry it if it's gonna make us go slow. And some of these other things I'm not carrying. We'll just keep it fast. All the vampires, since I added the Reaper mod, all the vampires are wearing the Reaper armor, which is pretty cool. You don't have to get sets, just kill vampires and you'll get another set very soon. So, Serrana got glitched somewhere back there. We will unglitch her. Crap, I almost fell down. Or I did fall down, sorry about that, trying to watch the camera. We're gonna get this shout that's upstairs. This guy. I might have blown some witchcraft back there. Scourge. Let's go get our shout. I think it's Elemental Fury. Yeah, air Elemental Fury. And since we are fast traveling, there is a quick escape. The overlook out here. You can climb down from it. Oh, there's Serrana. Hello. You can climb down from it, but it is a pretty steep drop to climb down from. But it is a good fast travel point because you're already outside, so we just go right back to the Dawnguard. And that may have been really quick, but you can see that's kind of what you go through to get the to get the rune hammer. Now we've still got two other ones, the rune axe and the rune shield. So there's two specific things you can get out of the Dawnguard that we're collecting. So today was the rune hammer.
Arkay's been watching over me for years now. He says he's not too sure about you yet, though. Well done. I said you'd return victorious. Arkay wasn't so sure. Wielded bravely.
Okay.
Speak with Gunmar. He has something
Yes.
for you.
What did you need?
Okay, good. Well, send me to somebody else.
Lovely little place, isn't this? I've learned of a possible monster, and while I do not know its exact whereabouts, I do have information suggesting someone who does. Pay a visit to the beast's last known contact. Do what you must to find where it's hiding now. And then root out the monster and destroy it. Take care of yourself.
Okay, monster hunting.
Good day, friend. Keeping well?
Monster means the vampires that I have to go hunt.
Yes.
Okay,
What
while
did
I'm
you need?
at it, I'm going to stop off, and that's close to my house anyway. Oh, it's down my, yeah, it's exactly close to my house. I'm gonna go to drop off this other rune hammer, the old one, and smith the new one. So I'll be right back. Or I'll take you inside. I live in the Dawnguard or the Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary. Best home in Skyrim. I know people are like, oh, all you get for 3,000 gold for killing the Dark Brotherhood. No, you get this home that, nobody else can come in. Even Serana can't come in the house. She has to stay outside, which she doesn't like, but I think it is fantastic. I'm going to put that one there. That I need to sell. It's a piece of crap. And virtuous freaking elven sword. I'm carrying that thing around. Oh. I think steel's all I need. Be one piece. Yeah, there it is, the rune hammer. So it's starting 25. Let's go ahead and enhance this bad boy. Put on my blacksmith gear. I think I get good enough saying 44. I'm gonna take a look. I think it came out the exact same. Warhammer is 44, but it just says additional damage to vampires. Now the rune hammer, it does the bashing places a rune on a nearby surface. The rune explodes for 50 fire damage when enemies are near. So basically, I can take that rune hammer and bash the ground, and I'll put a rune on the ground. Go ahead and equip that bad boy in case that's something I want to do.
suppose we didn't charge you. What do you mean?
I'm the steward here. I serve under y'all sit here and y'all dead. I don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I don't know what you're talking about. Calm down. Here, look this. That letter's the last I've heard of him mentioned for years. But please,
Crossroads Watchtower.
yes? What did you need?
Let's go to the Crossroads Watchtower. Crossroads Watch. Oh, wait, it's over here. Ah, okay. It's right by Fall Creek there. I know what they're talking about. I might have a more difficult time fighting because I'm not a two-handed fighter, even though I've got the Dawnguard Hammer or Rune Hammer. That's why they looked at it. Usually it's called Fall Creek. What's it called? I still forgot to go get potions. I'm stupid. Tried to make that function happen, but it wouldn't. I was figuring I was trying to get it where I could make I'm trying to do it without anybody around. And it says it'll make a freaking rune. Well, it didn't seem like it worked to me. Somebody else might know how to better make that happen. You gotta be careful of this book right here, because I think this is gonna cause a, no, it didn't. I thought it was one of the ones that caused a freaking, you to worship a Daedric entity or something. I forget what it is. Okay, kill him off. Probably not going to be able to jump. It looked like something else was coming after me. Looks like something else is coming after me. I thought I seen a red dot. I don't know where it is. There's something out here.
Where'd you come from?
Well, I'm I'm trying to do is turn over another one of these relics. Yeah, I tried to make that function when it says bashing it. I don't think I've ever tried to do that. I've collected it before, but I don't think I've ever tried to bash it against anything to make a rune.
Cozy little place, isn't this? For those who cherish memories of loved ones, their compassion often conceals these. Our compassion compels us to destroy it. I found another beast hiding from the local day.
Oh, come on.
He's holed up with a group of necromancers. We need to destroy him before he turns his comrades into a brood of vampires.
Spinster's Peak. What the hell is Spinster's Peak? I don't like the sound of that. I think that sounds like it's in like Beyond Reach or something. I don't remember ever going to a Spinster's Peak. Seeing it. I'm thinking that's actually going to be in freaking the Western Reach. Pain in the ass. It is. Oh, you suck way back over there too. I don't think something that's glitchy that I can't get to though. And I can at least jump this far. I went and opened up Beyond Reach is the name of the mod. So we're actually not at Skyrim right now. It's a fitting to the Dawnguard environment, so I might do this with all my characters, just open it up so the map is here. I really don't like coming over here because some things don't work out as well. And it can be a problem to travel to because some of the rivers are so deep that you can't just get across. If you get in the water, you might not be able to get back up. Sometimes you have to look for the bridge. What we're gonna do?
Head on with it.
And that is this right here. Just so you know, if you do get it, this is like the only inn in Beyond Reach. It's like the only inn. So if you're on survival mode, you need a place to sleep. Freaking a pain in the ass. And there's not a lot of beds like on the ground, even with bandit camps to sleep at. So it can be problematic for survival mode. It's a fun mod. It's really fun. Actually, the whole Game of Thrones-ishness of it, of the different families fighting and stuff and things like that, and the outcome. Is really, it's like, oh my god, this guy really needs to die. And I'm talking about the king, he needs to die. But you'd have to play through the mod to see it. About 15 to 20 actual major quests. Some side quest stuff, but not a lot. I think this it's telling me to go to. I think it forces me to go through. It will force me to go through the main quest to get to it, if I'm not mistaken. We're going to try and go around. This is where I said, like that. See this river right here? The banks of the river, it's very hard. They're steep. It's hard to get up and over them. You're almost forced to take the bridge. You know, in Skyrim, you can just swim everywhere. Jump in the river, you can just swim and come up everywhere. Very sloping grades. You can get out of the water. Not here. You can get trapped into almost like a ravine-like river.
Stay down.
The orcs are rebels out here, so sometimes it's hard. You have to fight them as well. I thought this was, no, this is the orc lands. They're like a rebel faction. The orcs over here. And they're not treated nice either, so I'll cook it. Okay, we're going back to my silver sword. This whole network of bridges. Yeah, I salute the mod authors because it really is in depth that they kind of went to all the effort to make these lands and, you know, everything kind of squared away for you. But the orcs out here do fight, they hate everybody, and the people are not nice to them either. this one I might have to do some things because it looks like I'm still. I don't need to get up here. I don't know if I can get up here from here. Get up there from here. So. Looks like I might have fought all the way through. Well, for not, let's go in here, but I don't think this will get me up there. I need a key to get in there. I think to get there, I gotta go to the back side. I think I've got to go around here, which means I've got to go around the main city to get up there. Okay, anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and save right now, and then, yeah, we'll try and get around here. Hold on, I got some time. If nothing else. The reason I say that, like, I don't know if you guys can see it, over there in the, where my arrow is, you see that swirling mist? There's a quest that you have to do to get rid of that, and it might be on the other side of there. Along the main quest line, you have to do that to get that to go away. So it may force me to have to do part of the quest to get that to go away if I can't find another way up. And I don't think these mountains are going to allow me to go up that way. That's one of the things I said is like, it's not like Skyrim where you can ride your horse up things, and also there is no horse. There's a few horses, but they're not available everywhere. I can't bring horses. You can find them and you can just ride them, but you gotta get into the city first. There's usually a quest to get into the city, so. Big statue of Malakath. Yeah, there's an actual war between the Imperials and the orcs over here.
Where'd you come from?
Like I said, it's very hard to just travel. You can't just randomly go places. You know, like Skyrim, so it's actually fairly complex. I don't know where that guy is at and why he's shooting at me. I know why he's shooting at me, because he's a freaking... They're like a bunch of, I guess, rebels. Well, Serrano took him out. There you go, Serrano. Yeah, so I might find my way through this when I get a chance. It's not going to happen right away, I don't think, though. Yeah, because see, now we're about back in front of the main city that you can't get through, you can't get into without going through a whole couple of different quest actions. Because the big, what's called there is part of the reason that, part of the storyline why that big freaking mist is floating over the main city. If you want a home here too, there's only one home and it's within that area as well. So if you think about setting up shop, you could literally, I mean, you could bring a character over here and just stay here. Yeah, he's not much of a bum. When I get slow all of a sudden. We're going to see if we can get to this area. I don't think we can, though. be able to get over there. Let's try this way. It's a lot of trial and error though, getting two places over here because it's just not like it's not like normal. I should name that the Dawnguard Silver Sword. So it groups with everything else. You see we're right by that Malachi statue. Okay. That was a crevice. Oh, it might be one of these ones I can't jump out of. Yeah, it's pretty deep. I fell in the hole basically. Yeah, I need to get, you know what? I might try to, I don't know if I tried to swim around that side.
Yes? What did you need?
I'll try this real quick, but if it doesn't get me there. It's a great mod though, if you just want an extra land. I mean, it's pretty expansive land. You can literally come here and just like hang out and just not even play Skyrim. You're playing the same game, same mechanics, but you're just in a completely different land. And it's fully fleshed out. There's NPCs, there's lore. When you talk to people, you can even ask about the lore. Really detailed. But the crazy thing is that if you finish the main quest, the land still exists. And all that's out here is like rebel, imperial soldiers. They're still stuck out here. They didn't get orders to go home, so they're still out here fighting against the orcs who are out here fighting. And everybody's literally out here fighting. You can come out here, everything's on fire. Even the house, if you get the house in the game, eventually the house is on fire. There's no way to do anything with the house. It's on fire. You can go in it even and it's still on fire. It doesn't go away. And there's random gangs roving around. So I mean, you can come over here and pretty much just have, after you complete the quest line, just have a fiery fallout like land of Skyrim. So it's kind of fun in that way too. You can get over here. Just if you do jump in the water, always look and make sure it looks like there's a way up. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight my way through here. Yeah, these are haunted lands. is that over there? Something attacking me. I don't know what that is. It looks like a storm atronach or something. Okay, this is not probably going to work out. That thing was chasing me. I'm just trying to get around it. Look at the map real quick here. I'm trying to get around to this side by going through the water. I think I can. Tell you what, I'm probably, let's see, let me take a look here where we're at. Okay, we're in the middle. Okay, I can go across here. I just think it's a really neat departure from just having just Skyrim. That's why I wish they would have done with the additional expansion of Skyrim, not really build another game, but just make lands that you can get to. Just make accessible lands that you can get to. It would have been alright. I love the foggy kind of like thing. I think that might be my mod affecting it though. I made a mod that made more fog. And more gloomy and more fog in Skyrim. It might be my mod that does that. I can't say for sure though. Hey look, there's a place to sleep. And you can sleep there. I didn't know about that. Let's try this. Okay, we'll stop at the mud crabs here. I'm going to continue and try and get around here. Don't know if I guarantee if I can or not, but we will see next time. So, hope you guys enjoyed the channel. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll be back again next time. I got really bloody off that one. Look how much blood from my armor.
What did you need?
But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You guys have a good day out there. Bye.